Happy Friday and welcome to the penultimate edition of the weekend picks for this AFL and NRL season. This is the Moneyball edition of the video, and as with last week, of course, there's just the 2 games for each sport with the preliminary finals. Let's start in the AFL, where the bookies have Geelong as 8.5 point favourites over Sydney and GWS as 20.5 point favourites over the Bulldogs. I'm no AFL historian, but that sounds like a pretty big margin for this time of the year. Both games have relatively low totals, probably suggesting the tightness that often comes with finals matches in any sport. And of course in DFS 101 this week we talked a bit about contrarian strategies, and that Bulldogs game might be an interesting one where you can put those to use. Our team of the week for Moneyball was all Hawthorn last time out, and that didn't really go down so well. This week it's all Greater Western Sydney, so we'll have to see if that fares any better. And when I say it's all Greater Western Sydney, Geelong's Sam Menegola is really the only non-GWS player in there. And this again is due to the Moneyball pricing algorithm, I think, with many GWS players underpriced compared to similarly productive options on the other teams. Rory Lobb gets the nod here at ruck, with Smith and Cameron in the forwards. Shield, Coniglio and Hopper get the run in midfield, with Shaw and Tomlinson in defence. In the NRL, the bookies have the Cowboys as 1.5 point favourites over Cronulla in what is basically a wash, while Melbourne are favoured by 6.5 over Canberra. Both games are totaled around 37.5, so the bookies really aren't taking much of a leap here. If anything, maybe expect some Melbourne stacks in your contest this week. At Moneyball, our lineup is very Cronulla focused, however, with Ennis at hooker, Gallen and Lewis in the forwards, and Bird and Feckie in the backs, all making the team. Sia Solololo and Colin Hess complete the forward pack from Canberra and North Queensland respectively, with the Cowboys providing the other 2 attacking players in Javid Bowen and Michael Morgan. Interestingly then, not a Melbourne player in sight. And that's it for the preliminary finals. There's some massive tournaments around this weekend, so take a look at those, and whatever and wherever you're playing, we wish you the best of luck. If you want our full projections, you can get those starting from just $5, and you can check fantasyinsider.com.au for those details. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the leaderboards.